In this lesson, we have two options. One is the familiar slope-intercept form, or we can use a form of linear equation called point-slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. The notes in your handout follow the first method, where we will substitute the slope for m and x and y into the equation y equals mx plus b. Then we'll solve for b, and after we find b, we'll substitute m and b back into the equation y equals mx plus b to define the function. Using point-slope form, we will also substitute the slope and the ordered pair coordinates x1 and y1 into the equation. After that, we will distribute the slope and we'll isolate y to create an equation in y equals mx plus b form. In example 8, I'm going to demonstrate both of the methods described above. First, I'm going to use y equals mx plus b, which is slope-intercept form. The second option will use point-slope form, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Using slope-intercept form, I'll substitute the value of the slope for m into y equals mx plus b. Then I'll substitute the x and y coordinates from the given point into the equation in the place of the y value and the x value. Multiply the m and x values to simplify and solve for b. Substitute the m and b values back into the equation y equals mx plus b, leaving the x and y as variables now, but defining the slope and the y-intercept of the line. For option 2, we will use the ordered pair in the same way. We will substitute the y value for y1, the slope for m, and the x value for x1. From here, we'll take 2 steps in order to isolate y. First, we'll distribute the slope into the x minus 2 quantity, and we'll add 3 to solve for y. When we simplify this, the equation will be in slope-intercept form, y equals 2x minus 1. I'm going to demonstrate this example using point-slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. We'll substitute the ordered pair x and y into the x1 and y1 positions in the equation. We'll also substitute the slope for m. Then we'll simplify and distribute 1/2 to get y plus 3 equals 1/2 x minus 2. Finally, we'll isolate y by subtracting 3 from both sides, getting the equation into the form y equals mx plus b, y equals 1/2 x minus 5. Pause the video now to try this one on your own. Substitute the coordinates of the point and the slope into your equation. Simplify inside the parentheses by eliminating double signs. We don't want minus negative. We want to change that to a plus. Then distribute the -2. Be careful with your signs here. And finally, add 3 to the other side to isolate y. Now your equation is in the format y equals mx plus b. Now you're ready to practice on page 5 of your packet. Are you ready to move on? Up next, we'll learn how to write an equation of a line given 2 points on the line.